Hello, everybody, and welcome back, one and all, to a brand new Let's Play. I almost tripped over my words just there because it has been so long since a new Let's Play that yeah, I have no idea what to do with myself. Like I'm adrift. I'm at sea over here. I don't know. I don't know who I am. I don't know what I'm doing. All I know is I have a yearning to murder small creatures. But honestly, that's my day today. Welcome to Pokemon X, a randomized Nuzlocke. Hell yeah, brother. So, if you are new to the channel, then this is not the first. This is not the first Pokemon Nuzlocke that I have done. This is in fact the third. Both of the others are on the channel. I did one for Leaf Green, and I did one for Pokemon Emerald, and now we are doing one for X. So I kind of have a bit of a theme going on with the Nuzlockes. The first Nuzlocke was Leaf Green, and the theme was, this is my first ever Nuzlocke, let's see how I do. And I picked a game that I am very familiar with. I know Gen 1 like the back of my hand, so I knew basically everything going into it. The only thing I didn't know was, can I actually win a Nuzlocke? And the answer to that turned out yes. The second one was Pokemon Emerald. And the theme for that was, okay, I know that I can beat a Nuzlocke for a game that I know. What about a game that I don't really know? And that's Emerald to a T for me. I never played Emerald. I played some Ruby. I think I may have beaten it when I was a kid. But that was it. That was just when I was a kid. So I didn't really know what was going on. I knew some memes like that Altaria with Earthquake that can sweep your team. I knew stuff like that, and I knew the IGN meme of like 6 out of 10 too much water, which turned out to be accurate. So I knew that, but I didn't know anything else. I didn't know any of the gyms. I didn't know any of the other hazards I might face. So could I beat a Pokemon game that I didn't really know? Yes. Could I beat a Pokemon game Nuzlocked that I didn't really know? The answer turns out yes. Now this is the capper of the trilogy, which is okay, so I know that I can beat a Pokemon game Nuzlocked. I know that I can Nuzlocke a game that I've never seen before. Can I Nuzlocke a game that nobody has ever seen before? And that is where the randomizer comes in. Now, just to be perfectly clear, Pokemon X, I have beaten it about 10 years ago. That's when I first got a 3DS. And I had a... because I didn't actually get one when I was a kid. I wanted one, but my parents didn't get me one. Well, actually, no. To be honest, I never actually asked them for it. Maybe I was just too interested in PlayStations or something at that point. So I waited until like 10 years ago to get my first 3DS, and with that, I got a bunch of Pokemon games. I got all of the 3DS games. I think the Switch was out about that time as well. So then I just blitzed through a couple of basically Gen what? I don't know, but basically like 4 or 5 Pokemon games. All of each individual gen that was on the 3DS, I just blitzed through them and just beat them. Just so I could say that I did in fact beat every single gen of Pokemon. And hey, She-Man! Hello, and welcome back. It has begun. I also have a nickname in plan in the game Miitopia. You can cast anybody as the cast using the Me feature, so I'm just going to name the Pokemon after characters from games you played. Pokemon Infinity Wars. Nice. I loved Miitopia. I didn't actually play it on the channel. I just played it for myself. But I had such a fun time with that game. That was a game that really just made me it just made me smile all the time. She-Man, I have a job for you to do in Miitopia though, which is play that game, but have your main central character controlled by yourself, but have the other party members controlled by the AI. Because that is genuinely just the funnest way to play the game. That is genuinely just the best way to play that game. If everybody was controlled by the player, it would just be too easy. Play it where everybody else is AI except for your character. It's genuinely so much fun. Switchport came out and it's got some more fun shit. You don't need to play it though. I think I've seen enough Miitopia gameplay. I mean, that's the fun part about Miitopia, is that you change the characters around and suddenly it just feels like a different story. But I get what you mean. Actually, the way that I first saw Miitopia was by watching Crystal play it, and she was having such a great time. I was like, okay, yeah, I'll play myself. Yeah, it's a fun game, and I actually played on the Switch. So back to Pokemon. Yeah, so this is basically what I view as the cap of the trilogy, right? After I finish this, I don't really think that I will play another Nuzlocke on the channel. Look up Majam Mummitopia. There's so many following memes in that game of Majima. Please name your first Pokemon Majima. I might. We'll see when we get there. We'll see if I remember. I need to get through this. Yeah, so I don't think I'm going to be playing any more Pokemon Nuzlockes on the channel after I finish this one. I think that this will be a nice cap to the trilogy, and we'll be able to move on and do other things, and it'll just be a good ending point. Because right now it kind of feels like unfinished business, you know what I mean? Where like I have the ability to make an all randomized Nuzlocke, so I probably should, you know? So yes, with that being said, let's talk about the rules. Where is... Boop. So if you have never played a Pokemon Nuzlocke before, there are a bunch of different rules and a bunch of different rule sets, and you can basically mix and match what you want. This is what I go with. Which is, number one, only catch the first Pokemon I find in any given area, so I have as little options as possible. Number two, must give a nickname to every Pokemon I get, so that I, what's the word I'm looking for? I get attached to the Pokemon. Wait. Yes. Never mind. I was wondering if this was here, but we'll get to that. That should actually be further up. Yes, so I have to nickname every Pokemon I get in order to get attached to them, so that I don't want to lose them. Number three, the duplicate clause is in effect, and this should actually be right below this. So if the first Pokemon I find in any given area is a Pokemon that I have already found, then the duplicate clause triggers, and I have to find another Pokemon. Now that's very important, because the duplicate clause is there for two reasons. Number one, the good side is the side that makes things harder is that if the duplicate clause wasn't in effect, then I could potentially just have a team of all Gyaradoses and just destroy the entire game. On the other hand, that's also a bad thing, because if I get lucky and I get a really good Pokemon, like a Garchomp maybe, then, and I go to another place and I find another Garchomp, well, I would really like two, but I can't have two. And the third reason is just variety. You know, it's just good to have variety. So it makes things easier, it makes things harder. Oh, and it also means that if I run into two Caterpies, you know, I only have to catch one of them, I can get something else. So there's good sides and bad sides to it, but basically it just all boils down to more variety. Number four, Hey Gem Slave is okay if necessary. Again, this should be further up. I really need to move that up. So if I don't have any Pokemon that are capable of doing a HM that I need in order to go through the map, then I am well within my rights either to use a Pokemon that I already have in the box, or even catch a Pokemon just in order to have just in order for that Pokemon to use HMs. Just so that I don't get like soft locked for no real reason. Number 5, I can heal in battle, but no stat boost items. Now this is a controversial one. The usual one for a hardcore Nuzlocke is no items in battle whatsoever. But honestly, for me, I think that that's a little bit too... I think that's a little bit too harsh. It's too restrictive. So, like, that's for people who want to play multiple rounds and wants to, like, basically have their party wipe and then reload again, have their party wipe, reload again. I don't have the time, the patience, or the interest in doing that. So I have basically cut it in half. Where I can heal in battle, so I can probably help myself out and progress if I need to, but I can't use stat boosting items. Why? Because stat boosting items can break the game if you know how to use them. To be honest, I don't know how to use them, but still, I'm gonna put that in the rules just so that it's obvious what I'm doing. Number 6, and this probably should be number 2 or number 1, probably number 1. If a Pokemon loses all of its HP, it dies and I must release it ASAP. That's actually wrong as well. There should be, and I must put it in a box and leave it there. There you go. That's actually more accurate. I will make a graveyard box, and if a Pokemon loses all of its HP, I will put it in the graveyard box, and I will not be able to use it anymore. This is why I have to give it a nickname, because it's basically dead. This is why the duplicate clause is important, because if I find a Garchomp, I have to basically protect that Garchomp. If it dies for no reason, I cannot get another one. This is why the HM slave is important, because if all of my Pokemon who could use the HM die, then I need some way of progressing so I can have a HM slave, even if it's a dead one. So yeah, and most importantly of all, if all of my Pokemon die in one battle, I lose and the run is over. You didn't do the release rule. Why the fuck, when I put the rule, immediately came up with 34? I don't know. You're gonna have to ask Twitch about that one. I have no idea. The release rule. The release rule. Release rule? Do you mean if a Pokemon loses all its HP, I must release it? I just put it in. I'm just gonna put it in the graveyard box so that we can come back to see them later on. Yeah, it's basically all for like show and stuff. So if somebody comes in and says, "Oh, hey, what Pokemon have died?" then I can just go to the box and show them what Pokemon have died. If you die, use Isekai to Yakuza. yeah. And then Majima comes along and knifes you. Yeah. And number 8, which is probably the least... It's probably a usual thing in most Pokemon runs, but it is very important in this one. And that is no legendaries. None. I will not be using a single legendary throughout the course of this game. And that is important because this is a randomizer. And I have not turned off randomized Pokemon anywhere. Anybody, from trainers to the Elite Four to just a random patch of grass, can have a god just waiting for me. If it's a random, if I find a wild legendary for my first Pokemon, then duplicate clause triggers. I will not catch the legendary, but I will catch the next thing. You should change the thumbnail so it looks like you're riding Xerneas. That actually is a very good idea. Maybe I should have done that. That's actually very funny. So yes. So that no legendaries is super, super important. That's the thing that makes this so much harder. Because if I change the Pokemon that the gym leaders and the Elite Four or Elite Five have on them, then they're just going to get worse. On average, they are going to get worse because they're not going to have good movesets and they're not going to have proper items, proper held items and stuff like that. So they're just going to get worse. But this means that they could just have a legendary and just absolutely demolish me. So it's kind of a give and take here. But I'm not going to take those legendaries. I'm going to leave them for the others. Now, I want to show you what my settings looks like. Now, I'm going to guide you through this, so don't worry if it looks a little intimidating if you've never seen the screen before. So, the usual things have not changed. Pokemon evolutions, types, base statistics, and Pokemon abilities. I've seen with a lot of content creators that when they react to Nuzlocks and stuff like that, they do kind of get worried. Oh, did you randomize abilities? Did you randomize, like, movesets? All that stuff? No. All of those are going to be the exact same, so they will just have their normal movesets. Nothing crazy like that. Just got back from school. Don't need to see any more numbers. Don't worry. This'll be over soon. But the fun part is this one here, which I have on all of my Nuzlocks. Change impossible evolutions. So this means that I can get stuff like Gengar or Machamp or Rhyperior, stuff like that. So I don't need to trade Pokemon in order to get them. Instead, it'll be level up. So I think that I'll be able to get, if I have a Haunter, if I level it up to level 36, I'll be able to make it a Gengar. Stuff like that. So that's, honestly, it's one of my favorite buttons I've ever seen in my life. I love that. And also time-based evolutions for the exact same reason. What else have I changed? Right, starter Pokemon. Completely random. This is where the fun begins. What's also funny about this is that if I just gone random basic Pokemon with 2 evolutions, something like that, then, you know, it would have been relatively fair. Like, that would have been a relatively fair thing to do. But I haven't done that because what could actually happen is that I could get a legendary Pokemon within the starter Pokemon, and then I can't pick it. So then I'm literally picking between 2 random Pokemon rather than between 3. And if I got 3 random legendaries, then I might just go buy a lottery ticket. But I'd have to re-roll the entire, like, I'd have to redo the entire randomizer process just so that I could get a proper one with actual options for me. So that's kind of funny to me. Static Pokemon, like the Snorlaxes on the thing, on the routes and stuff like that, are all completely random. In-game trades, both requested and given a randomized. This will probably never work because what are the odds, right? So yeah, that's honestly just nothing. That's a non-issue. Moves and movesets unchanged. Nothing here has changed. Faux Pokemon. Boss trainers now have 5 extra Pokemon. So that means that every boss trainer will have 6 Pokemon. Now that's, I think that that's actually very important for Pokemon X and Y, because I believe that gym leaders only have 3 Pokemon in this game by default. I think that that's true. I'm not 100% sure, but since their Pokemon are going to be randomized, it's actually very important that they have a lot of Pokemon so that they can fight me on a somewhat equal footing. And then if they have legendaries, which don't use legendaries, I didn't check that box. If they have legendaries, then that's what equalizes it. I will have, in theory, a good party of Pokemon that are handpicked by me. They won't have that, but they could have legendaries. So that's what makes things more balanced. The important trainers and the regular trainers can just have the normal amounts. It doesn't matter. Yes. Okay. Wild Pokemon. Random. There we go. Additional rules? None. Just random. Just everything random. I was considering catch-em-all mode, which would basically mean that if a Pokemon will be assigned to an area, and then it won't be assigned to any more areas. So every single Pokemon will only appear basically once once in a given area, which would mean that the duplicate clause is kind of useless, but I decided to just go with catch 'em all mode, or I just decided to go with none. It's fine. It doesn't really matter. TMs, HMs, all unchanged. Items, all unchanged. And give National Dex a start. I don't even know if that does anything, but whatever. Oh, wait, hang on. This is only necessary for Fire Red, Leaf Green, where certain Pokemon can't evolve if you don't have it. Oh, okay. Well, then that's useless. Actually, you couldn't actually see that, could you? Oh, you can? Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's actually useless, but whatever. So yeah, that's all of the settings that I did. That is literally everything. So yeah, I think that's I think that we can get started. Let me see here. Where is it? Hang on, I lost it. Hold on. I'll find it. I swear I'm good at this. I've done this before. There it is. Cool. So yes, let's... Oh, and by the way, I should mention that the reason I chose X and Y is quite simply because... Okay, two reasons. Number one, like I said, I only beat X or Y once, and I don't remember anything about the game, so yeah. But also, this is the last major gen game that was on the Nintendo 3DS. So I can't actually do all of this stuff with the Switch. Technically I could, but then I wouldn't be able to hack it the way that I do, so yeah. I do actually have a Switch, and I could show it to you in the exact same way. Sun and Moon? Is Sun and Moon Gen 7? I thought it was Gen 6. Hang on a second. Let me just check that real quick. Generation 7. What's Gen 7? Let's go Pikachu. Oh, oh, Sun and Moon. Oh, okay. Why did I choose not to do Sun and Moon then? I must have had a reason for that. I made this decision like 2 months ago or something like that. So I may have decided something. Why was that? Oh, I think it was just because Sun and Moon is so weird. Like, it has the Kahuna Pokemon, I think is what they're called. And then they also have the gym leaders and stuff like that. And the way it's done is just strange. I think that's probably why. This is more of a classic Pokemon experience, whereas Sun and Moon is just kind of strange. He didn't want to read all the dialogue. Well, that would be a valid reason. I'll take that reason. If you say that there's a lot of dialogue, oh shit! Sorry if you heard a bang there. If you say there's a lot of dialogue in that game, then yeah, that I'd very much say that would be a valid reason not to. So yeah, excluding Sun and Moon because it has too much dialogue. Thanks, She-Man. The reason I chose this one is because it simply has the most Pokemon available to it. So I could get anything from Gen 6 all the way down to Gen 1, with the exception of Missing No. And yeah, the big meme of Gen 7 is because it's on Ireland, so it's got too much water and too much dialogue. It's not on Ireland. It's on Hawaii. But I suppose too much water, too much dialogue. Okay, the gift of the gab. All right, fair enough. That would be that'd actually be pretty funny. But I don't think it is on Ireland. One thing that I also want to show you guys as well, though, is what I have on my other monitor, because I have something very, very cool on my other monitor, which I've shown before, but I'll show it right now. It is this. I love this thing. This is Nuzlocke.app. Nuzlocke.app. And it keeps track of every single route, every single boss, all of the... Where's a gym leader? Where's the gym leader? All of the level caps and all that stuff. And whereas in a regular game, you can just Why is it scrolling like that? Whereas in a regular game, you can just do this and you can choose. In this game, you can click and you can actually pick the Pokemon. So this is a super useful tool, and I'm going to be using this to keep track of all of my Pokemon and all of the duplicates and all that stuff. So yeah, and I have Bulbapedia ready to go. Here's the boy for all of my needs. So yeah, that's a those are both going to be very, very important very, very soon. And one final thing that I want to point out is, if I come into my bag, I have 999 rare candies, because cheating is based and grinding is cringe. That is all. Okay, so I've just out on my first voyage to collect some rare fish for the Hunters Guild and Sea of Thieves. My quest for Pirate Legend has begun. Alright, well, I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy your Sea of Thieves experience. I have heard that some people do like it, so yeah. Okay. Let's get to it then. Oh, and by the way, the reason why you're not seeing the professor ask for my name and all that stuff is because of the rare candies. I wanted to get them into the game, so that meant that I had to get a save file, which meant I had to get to this point of the game. Cool. All right, let's go. Oh, that is not the way to go. Why is that even there then? Why is that there? Just for realism's sake? Why does Pokemon never cared about realism? Hi, Mom! Morning, Aki. You sure slept well. All rested up from the move? Aki, you look like you just rolled out of bed. Go have a look at yourself in the mirror and change out of your pajamas. Oh, that's... yeah. I mean, fair point. Fair point. I mean, I don't think the boys along my route would mind all that much. They're just rolling around in my pajamas. But hey, that is quite a cute skirt, so hey, they probably wouldn't mind that either. And change out of her pajamas. Nice. I like my hat. Those glasses are a statement, though. Looking like Marilyn Monroe over there. It's about time you got going. Why don't you step out and say hello to the neighbors? I would rather say hello to my new Pokemon, to be perfectly honest. But I'm not entirely certain. In the anime, she's a fashion star, so that makes sense. Oh, okay, cool. Hello! I think the boy on the left is the person that we could have been if our fates were different. Welcome to Vanville Town. The name's Calum. I live next door. Callum. And I'm Shauna. Great to meet you. Guess what? We've come to get you. Oh shit, they've come to get me! No, run! Run! Back! The renowned Professor Sycamore lives here in the Kalos region. I heard he has a task for 5 kids, including us. But I'm surprised he knows who you are. You did just move to Vanderville, after all. We'll wait for you in the next town over. And you know what? We're going to get a Pokemon! Come on, hurry, let's go! Alright, Pokemon, next town over. And that's the way to go. Now, if I remember rightly... yes, the boy... hello, my lovely Rhyhorn. Wait, can't I? Oh, I thought I could walk around with him. Grr, grr. Oh, I thought I could walk around. Oh, certain I could. Okay, whatever. I could maybe, like, get some items or stuff, maybe. Oh, don't run away from me. Storage is amazing. If you use communication technology, you can look all over the world for players who are playing at the same time you are. Then you can play together. I might be able to do that, but I highly doubt it. I really want a Pokemon, then I could go wherever I want. Alright. POV, for real, old Yakuza protagonist was a Pokemon trainer, gets his Pokemon and sends it out for the first time. Just imagine him in a Pokemon onesie. Imagine it just looks at him and goes, yo, Kiryu-chan. Vanderville Pathway, Route 1. Alright, Route 1, what are we gonna find? And we're here in the next town. Alright. Hey, Aki, this way, over here. Eh? Hello! It's the boys! We found the boys. We were just talking about you. Come on, have a seat. This is the meeting place, Aki. I'll introduce you. Everyone, this is Aki. Whoa, Shona's description was spot on. So, Aki, this is Tierno. He can really tear up the dance floor. And this is Trevor. He's a little shy, but he always gets perfect scores on his tests. Alright, nice to meet you. You know, it'd feel like we're a closer group and call each other by nicknames. Can I call you Lady A? What? No way! She's a little A for sure. What do you think, Trevor? What? You want me to nickname someone I just met? Shawnee, you shouldn't put people on the spot like this. Well, how about something low-key? Maybe something like Akins? 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 I'm not a snake Pokemon, what the hell? You should decide what we call you. Trevor is a photographer in the anime, and Tino is the exact same thing he is in the game. Tierno just being Tierno. Alright, fair enough. Let's just go with Lil A. You want us to call you Lil A? Sure, why not? Okay, Lil A fits you perfectly. I'm sure we're going to be great friends, so I'll call you that too. Hey, can we see the Pokemon now? I want to meet my new partner soon. I do too. I know, right? It was such a cool feeling when Trevs and I met our Pokemon. Hope you feel the same way we did. Oh, who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Here's the big moment. Here's the big reveal. Oh, hello. Okay, that's a Muck right there. Look at how big Muck is. He's huge. He's a huge chunker. Okay, so we have Carbink, Muck, and Blossom. Okay. That's a question. That is a question. Alright, so Carbink is out, I think. I am going to have to look up a bunch of these Pokemon because Muck is definitely the best and it's my favorite Pokemon, or at least one of them, so please pick it. I'm definitely considering it. I'm definitely considering it. Carbink. Does that evolve into or from something? No, it does not. It does not evolve into anything. Okay, so let me just break down. Let me just tell you something real quick. When you are so this is for everybody who is starting out with a Pokemon randomizer, and you have a choice like this for who your starter should be. This is actually a fantastic example of how to choose. Okay, so Carbink does not evolve into or from anything. That means that it is probably it is the second worst thing that you could pick. The worst thing that you could pick is a Pokemon that evolves from a stone. So something like Raichu or one of the evolved Eevees. No, maybe the Eevees are a bad. Maybe the Eevees are a bad example. But here is the reasoning, right? For stone Pokemon, after Pokemon evolve when you use a stone on them, it is very, very rare that they will actually be able to learn moves. Most of the moves that they learn before you put the stone on them. And the idea is that you wait until you have all the moves you need, and then you stone them in order to make them strong. For Carbink and stuff like that, so that's stone Pokemon. Carbink is not a stone Pokemon, but it is a single stage Pokemon. And if I look at the base stats of it, 500. Seriously? Oh, it has ridiculous defense and ridiculous special defense, but everything else is 50. Okay, that's higher than I was expecting it to be, but also it's shit. Like literally everything is 50 except defense and special defense, which are 150. So no. But the thing is that with most single stage Pokemon, they tend to have poor stats. Is the general idea. The second best would be something like Muck or a Grimer. So Grimer and Muck, they're 2 stages, so you can learn moves really quickly with a Grimer and then transform it into a Muck after a while, and Muck will continue to learn some of the better moves. So that's the second best. But the third best is usually 3-stage Pokemon. Stuff like, well, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander, stuff like that. Because they level up really, really quickly at the start of the game. They learn some learn some starting moves, then they evolve, they get stronger powers, and then they continue to learn at a relatively quick rate. But then they evolve again and get even stronger and get even better moves. Now, Blossom, I don't remember. Is Blossom a 3-stage Pokemon? It evolves from Gloom when exposed to a Sunstone. Oh, it is one of Oddish's final forms. Okay. I was getting Blossom mixed up with something else. Alright, so that's actually an awful decision then. Can I see Learn Set? Yep. Okay, hang on a second. Hang on, where is it? So this is Blossom. Let me just scroll back up again. Boop. So this is Blossom. This is the Pokemon that's on the screen right now. And if I go to the Learn Set, level 1s all across the board, with Petal Blizzard being an evolution. So honestly, I don't know what moves Blossom would have, but once it learns, like, it would probably just have two starting moves, wouldn't it? I don't know, but like, this is just terrible. This is genuinely terrible. Gen 6, if I say specifically Gen 6, that's interesting. It does learn Magical Leaf, Petal Blizzard, and Leaf Storm. But 23, 50, and 53, that's asking a bit much. That's interesting that... Wait, that's... XY. Yeah, okay. It is XY. Okay. I just saw Oras there, and I was wondering, okay. So yeah, Blossom is easily the worst choice then. And if I go to Carbink... So Carbink is a single-stage Pokemon, so it should learn moves. Gen 6. Oh, this is the first gen for Carbink. Yeah, it will learn moves. Yeah. Rock Throw's decent. Smackdown's decent. Stealth Rock is actually pretty good. Ancient Power. But here's the thing. Like I was saying, so yeah, Carbink isn't actually all that bad. But as I was saying earlier, if I go to stats, 50, 50, 150, 50, 150, 50. Total 500, which is kind of crazy. I think that is basically legendary territory, but this stat distribution is so awful that no, that ain't happening. But here's the thing. What about Muck? What moves does Muck actually learn? Because Muck is an evolved Pokemon. So, well, actually, okay. It won't learn anything until level 12. Well, level 15 for Sludge, realistically. But it might have Pound and Poison Gas, which wouldn't be bad. What's up? Where does it... It learns Minimize at 21 and Toxic at 26. Okay, that's a strat right there. Minimize and Toxic? That is absolutely a strat. Okay. Oh wait, no, this is Gen 9. Whoops, sorry. That I actually just accidentally clicked on Gen 4 as well. Gen 6. We want specifically. So this is Gen 6, and we're looking at the blue column. Ah, yes. Oh no, it will still get Minimize. What was the other one? Toxic. It doesn't seem to get Toxic. Ah. Poison Gas might do for that, but I would really like Toxic. Is Toxic a... It should be a TM, shouldn't it? Oh, there it is right at the top. TM06. Okay. Alright. So it'll learn... Well, it should start at level 5, so I don't think it will learn Harden. But hopefully it'll have Pound and Poison Gas. Oh, Harden there in Nuzlocke. Well, I'll see. I have no idea what this is actually going to have, to be perfectly honest. It might just have Pound, or it might have Pound, Poison, Gas, or it might have Pound, Poison, Gas, Harden, and Mud Slap, which would kind of slap, to be honest. Then we'd be waiting for Sludge at 15. Minimize is great. Minimize is huge. That is very, very cheeky. So, okay. I guess we know who we're picking. We are picking our first Pokemon. We are picking Muck. Alright. Muck. Welcome to the team, Meow Mucka. Let's do this, boy. You chose Muck. And do you know what, She-Man? Actually, She-Man, you wanted me to pick Muck. You also wanted me to name my first Pokemon after Majima, which I'm okay with. But since Muck is one of your favorite Pokemon, I wonder if you would prefer I name it after you, and I name it She-Man. Like, I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal. No, I won't make you a deal. But one thing that we could do is I'll name Muck She-Man, and then the next Pokemon will name Majima. Would you prefer that, or do you just want a Majima Muck? Which I'm perfectly okay with. Received Muck. Would you like to give your Pokemon a nickname? Yes, I would. Your, please? Your? What? As in the lady from Spy X Family? Your? Yes, please? Yes, please? Is that what you were saying? So we named this She-Man? I'll be the goddamn man of Pokemon. Alright. She-Man, you get your wish. How do I do an apostrophe? Or s? Here, I'll do this. That'll do. Oh, unless this changed it. Oh, yes, I can do it. Wait, hang on. Delete. Actually, I should just click this, to be perfectly honest. It would be faster. She-Man! Welcome, welcome, welcome. So you've decided on the nickname She-Man? Yes, yes I have. Okay, my partner is Chespin. It's not Chespin. Wow, we go together great. The two of us are just yay, too cute. Good to meet you, Froakie. My name's Caleb. Because of you, I can be a real Pokemon trainer. Thanks. It's not Froakie. We should definitely start naming these after characters from the games you've played. It just sounds super funny. Maybe. I don't know. Well, I'm just a vibes kind of guy. I'll just go with the vibes. I'm good with that. Pardon me, but I have something for you from the professor as well. I have something that will help you understand Pokemon on a much deeper level. Look, Aki received a Pokédex. Sweet. So you see, the Pokédex I just gave you is a high-tech device that automatically records the Pokemon you encounter. The reason you get one is because the professor wants us to go on a journey with our Pokemon and complete the Pokédex. To put it another way, it's an important mission from the professor. I'm sure of it.
Oh, lighten up, Trevs. You're way too serious sometimes. Lil A, please take this with you too. It's a letter from the professor. He said you should give it to your mom.
Aki obtained the professor's letter. Froggy just morphs into stone. What? Just saying you think this would be more common knowledge? So many people go on Pokemon journeys? Froggy, what? Oh, the Pokédex. Yeah, it probably should be at this point.
Alright, we're done.
I mean, in the first game, the Pokédex for Professor Oak was like a really experimental thing, and he was pioneering his field. But these days, like, they have Rotom phones, don't they? At this point, maybe they don't. Maybe they don't just quite yet. But like, everybody should have like a Pokédex app on their Rotom phone. I'm just saying.
I guess Trevs and I will go look for Pokemon. Let's go, Trevs.
I wonder when I get my Pokeballs. What can I?
In Kalos, kids are chosen to carry a Pokédex and go on an adventure. But you need to give that letter to your mom before any of that.
Okay. I will do that. Okay, goodbye. Alright, let's check out She-Man. She-Man, you're looking sexy. What have you got? Okay, Pound, Poison Gas, Harden, and Mud Slap. Spectacular! Spectacular. That also lowers the accuracy as well. I like that. I really like that. Do you know what? Muck might just be an excellent Pokemon. So you have up attack and down special defense, I think is what that means. Up attack and down special defense. It's not the worst. It's not the worst. If I'm using minimize strats, then that down special defense is okay. I suppose I prefer special attack up, but it's not bad. We can live with this. It'll help especially at the start with Pound. But just out of curiosity, let me quickly open up this again, and let me just take a look at the... So what physical moves do you learn? You learn Fling, which is not useful. Gunk Shot is a physical move, but it's 80 base accuracy, which is not great. Yeah, and then Sludge Bomb and Sludge Wave are both special. Yeah, I wish his special attack was up. I do. That's a bit of a shame. It's a bit of a shame, but okay. You can buy them immediately from one of the stores in this town. Oh, Pokeballs? Okay, cool. I'll try to remember. And by try to remember, I will run over there. Actually, do I actually have any money? I don't know. Let's... Well, first of all, let's go home. We'll go give a thing to our mom.
Lily, wait! You're going to be my opponent in my Pokemon battling debut. Okay, little Chespin, it's our first battle. Let's win it with style.
Maybe not immediately, but once you've said bye to your mom, definitely. Okay, cool. Alright, what you got? Beartic! Oh, I thought the game froze for a second. Okay, this might be a little bit scary. This could well be a little bit scary. This is the Poison Gas into Mud Slaps, maybe? That's a bit of a stronger Pokemon than I was hoping for, to be perfectly honest. Alright, Poison Gas. Use Growl, okay. She-Man's attack fell. Use Poison Gas, good. It triggered. That's a good start. Beartic is faster than us, which I'm not too happy about. Alright, now Mud Slaps. Icy Wind. Oh, avoided the attack. Nice. Good. Come on, lower accuracy. Sweet. Alright, with that, we should win this. Growl. Okay, that's almost useless. What does that do? Attack. Okay, well, I'm not really attacking. I could be pounding, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to keep on lowering his thing. I'm going full toxic in this, haven't I? Right out of the gate, I'm already doing poison stall strats. I mean, this is exactly what you'd expect, realistically. Icy Wind. Yeah, that's fine. That's more than fine. Speed Fell, which is literally nothing. Alright, we've got this. We have this. We have you. We have you right where we want you. Alright. And let's go with Pound. I wonder if... Icy Wind, I'm pretty sure, is a special move. Oh, that does nothing. That does basically nothing thanks to those growls. That's really annoying. Alright. And Pound one last time. Outer Snow. That did a little bit more. Oh, he thawed out! Oh, shit! Wait, you can thaw out in this game? Okay, that was funny as hell. I got frozen in my very first battle. Oh, that does not bode well. That does not bode well for this video game. Alright. But we got a level. Nice. Cool. And we beat the bear tick. Cool.
Hey, I wasn't done watching my cute little Chespin yet.
Well, maybe you should have put him out on the field. He may have done better than that bear tick. But to be fair, that bear tick, if that had done the... What was the second ice move it did? Was it Powder Snow? If it had done Powder Snow like 3 times, then I just would have lost. And there would have been nothing I could have done about it. So, yeah. Not the best start. Not the best start.
You're amazing, little A. Here, let me fix up your Pokemon.
Thank you.
Say hi to your mom for me.
Bye. Please get rid of that monster the next time we fight, thanks. She will. She will actually get rid of that monster the next time we fight. By the next time we fight. All of the... So there is an option where the trainer's starter will stay with them throughout the entire game. I chose not to do that. Because, well, it's just more fun. More random equals more funner.
So, what did you and the neighbor kids end up doing? Wait 1 second, Aki. Is that a Pokeball you have there? You got your very own Pokemon? Lucky you! How about that? You're a Pokemon trainer now too! Congratulations! Huh? A letter for me? It says it's from somebody named Sycamore. What could it be? A love letter? I hope it's a love letter. Wow, what lovely handwriting. Huh? What do we have here? A request? Oh, I see. Aki, we've barely unpacked and all kinds of exciting things are happening. Okay, let's get you and Fennekin ready for your journey.
It's a muck, actually. I don't have a Fennekin. Fennekin is way cuter.
Here you are, Aki. I even packed a change of clothes. My, what an unexpected turn of events. It's just like a sudden last burst of speed from a racer in a Rhyhorn race. You made friends, you met your Pokemon, and now you got to take a lap around Kalos. Oh, and don't forget this.
A town map. Always handy. Especially for me, since I have no idea where I'm going. I can put the town map in the key item's pocket.
You know how to use a town map, right?
Sure. Let's assume I do.
That's my girl. Select the town map from your bag whenever you want to use it. I don't know what this Professor Sycamore wants you to see on your trip, but taking a journey with your Pokemon is a really wonderful experience.
Alright. Do you have... Nope. Okay. Oh, I should check. Do I have like a PC up here or something? I wonder if I can get a free potion or something? Adventure rules. No. Okay. No free potions. Not this time. Alright. Cool. And our adventure shall begin. Well, first of all, I need to find some Pokeballs. Oh. Wait. Is that pink thing... Hey, Rhyhorn. How are you doing?
What a card. I guess Rhyhorn just wanted to give you a big send-off for your journey.
Or he was blocking the way, which is entirely possible.
Well, it has known you since you were born, after all. Good luck, Aki. Go for broke, and don't worry. You'll have Pokemon by your side, so you'll be fine.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom. Is that like an item I can pick up? I don't think so. I think it's just a plaything for the Rhyhorn. Alright. Can I know that I can. How? Yay! I can ride the Rhyhorn! Yay! Rhyhorn, why do you have Mom sex toy? I mean, look at those ridges. I'm just saying, she probably really enjoyed her ride. I'm just saying. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. I have no idea. Wait. Oh, I can't actually go on the grass there. Is there anything else down here? No. This is a tiny town. This is even smaller than Pallet Town. Okay. So, I'm guessing that... Well, She-Man told me that you get Pokeballs in this town over here. So let's try and find... where I can find the Pokeball. Hello, do you have the Pokeball? Do you love Pokemon? Yes. Me too, aren't they great? Oh, he didn't give me something for free. I was hoping he would say, a fellow connoisseur, or something like that, and give me one for free. But no, he just had to be a cheapskate. Hello. You look like you work in a shop or something. Hello. Here, this potion is for you. Nice, free stuff. I love free stuff. Free stuff is my favorite stuff. Potions can heal Pokemon wherever and whenever. Yeah. Ooh, nice. This looks like a Pokemart to me. Hello, we sell only the best potions. What about Pokeballs? Balls. I want 5 of these. It is 200 for a Pokeball, isn't it? Yes. 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 Okay. No, thank you. I'm good. So where? Shop across the road. Okay. That's weird. They have a specific potion shop and a specific ball shop? That's dumb. That's really dumb. Alright. Oh. Sorry. I clicked out. Hello! Give me your finest Pokeballs, please. And it is 200. My game knowledge did not betray me. And do I get a Premier Ball? I did get a Premier Ball. Nice. I love it. Hello!
Pokemon you catch in a Pokeball become your friends.
Yeah, and then I send them out to do blood sports. That's a one-time thing, though. That doesn't happen again in any Pokemon games, just to make the town more unique. Yeah, I suppose so. That makes sense. What's this? What's this, then? Books?
How can we humans possibly feel well when our Pokemon aren't feeling well? Come see me anytime your Pokemon aren't doing well. I'll take care of them.
Okay, so it's just a really, really, really weird librarian. Got it. Good. Eh? What's that? This photo spot is still under construction. Alright, sure. Anything around? No. Alright, hello.
Hey there, looks like you found somebody at home to help you pack. Well, make sure you bring a bunch of Pokeballs and potions, alright?
I did.
Hey, Pokemon trainer! If you set foot in the tall grass, a wild Pokemon will pop out. But you'll be fine because your partner Pokemon will battle for you.
Thank you. Goodbye. Alright. Our first capture. What's it gonna be, boys? Arceus! Come to me! A Bergmite! A Bergmite, you say? Huh. That's interesting. That's very interesting. How does ice feel about ground? I don't remember. Ground. Statistics. Battle properties. Okay, so it's just normal. It's just a normal amount of damage? Okay. So I'm going to do a single Mud Slap. Because it's very weak, it does not stab, it will lower accuracy, and it is not double damage. So just to do a little bit of chip, because Bergmite is just a single form, or is just the first form, which is actually fantastic for me, because there's actually a chance I might be able to catch it. If it was if it was an upgraded form, if it was an evolved form, I wouldn't be able to. Or it would be much harder. Okay. And I'll do one more, just enough to get it into the yellow. If I can get it into the yellow, then I'll be happy. Perfect. Good. And now we start throwing balls. So, when you're first starting out on the journey, and you first see... I'll use a Premier Ball. And you first see, like, a Weedle... or a Caterpie, or a Rattata or something like that, you can basically just throw a ball. Nice! You can basically just throw a ball, and you'll probably catch it. It's like a 50-50 or something like that. For a Pokemon like that to go from to be caught at 100% HP.
Bergmite, the ice chunk Pokemon. It blocks opponents' attacks with the ice that shields its body. It uses cold air to repair any cracks with new ice.
Alright, sweet. But Bergmite is not supposed to be the first. Did I mention catches are guaranteed until the next town? Catches are guaranteed until... You're kidding me. Seriously? There's no way that's true, is it? Okay. Alright, we'll do as She-Man suggested and go Majima. Well, anyway, in other games, in other base games, maybe not this one, but in other base games, you can usually just throw a ball and it'll be a 50-50 whether you catch it or don't. But Bergmite is not the kind of Pokemon that you would see around a town. It's usually something that you'd see like around the 5th, 6th gym, somewhere around there. So I don't know what the catch rate is. So I was expecting it to be a bit higher, so I just lowered its HP a little bit. At least in the forest coming up, you can catch everything guaranteed. Interesting. Anyway, we now have Majima the Bergmite, and I need to update this. Hold on, hold on. Bergmite. Sweet. Bergmite, welcome to the team. Alright, and next we'll have Santaloon Forest. And then it'll be for the gym. Oh, he's now going to teach me how to catch a Pokemon, isn't he? Because that's something that I absolutely need help with.
Oh, hi, Lily. Come learn how to catch Pokemon with me. Caleb's mom and dad are amazing trainers. That's why he knows so much about catching Pokemon and battling. You can talk about my parents if you want, but it doesn't have anything to do with me. I'm going to show you how to catch one now, so watch carefully.
What happened to his hat? A wild Bunnelby appeared. It would be so funny if that was randomized. It's apparently it's not randomized. I would have thought that it would have been, but apparently not. Apparently they didn't randomize this one. Maybe it's because it's not an actual battle. Maybe it's just like a movie that's played. That could be true. But aren't those Pokemon capable of being shiny as well? So, that's a bit weird. If they're capable of being shiny, surely they should have been able to randomize it. But what do I know? It just would have been funny to see him catch Mewtwo in a Pokeball. That just would have been hysterical. But oh well, what can you do?
Wow, the Pokemon went inside the Pokeball?
Well, it would have been a bit weird if the Pokeball went inside the Pokemon. Let's be real. That's a bit of a fetish thing going on there, so it's probably better that it was this way around. Seriously, Shauna, did you forget already? Your Chespin is in a Pokeball, right? Anyway, I'll share some Pokeballs with you two. Nice. Cool. Thank you, Callum. Callum, whatever. I'll probably mispronounce his name every single way possible until the end of the game, so just don't have your knickers in twists about it.
Pokeballs! Do you think I can catch Pokemon with them too?
But he's in me. He lives in you. He lives in me. In your reflection. He lives in you. Lion King. Anyway, if you throw a Pokeball at a Pokemon around here, you'll probably catch it.
Okay, if I find a cute Pokemon, I'll throw lots of Pokeballs at it, and then we'll become friends.
Catching a wild Pokemon makes your Pokemon stronger too. Be seeing you. Oh, that's right! Catching a Pokemon does give you XP in this gen, which is very good. I really like that.
Okay, if I find a cute Pokemon, I'll throw lots of Pokeballs at it, and then we'll become friends.
Just don't catch another bear tick, please. I don't know if I can take that. By the way, what does Bergmite evolve into? I know that it evolves into something. But I don't know the name of it. And when does it do it? It's probably fairly late game. It evolves into Avalugg. starting level 37. Okay, have a look. Which is ice. Which is still straight ice. And stats-wise, 514. Okay, so it has super high defense, 184 defense, but actually pretty high attack and pretty high HP as well. Super low speed, though, and very low special defense. So, actually, attack. Ice is usually special, isn't it? So what is your learn set, then? Do you actually learn, like, physical ice moves? You do! Ice Ball is... Ice Ball, Ice Fang, Avalanche. Okay, Blizzard is still special. But there are actually physical ice moves that I can learn. Specifically, Ice Fang. Ice Fang looks like the best. And it will actually learn that at level 26. Which means that Bergmite will probably learn it faster than 26. Huh, okay. Coffee table. Yeah, it evolves into a coffee table, basically. Another thing that I want to find out is... Okay, so let me just explain the problem that I have. So, Bergmite, you should probably be able to find it around, like, level 30 or something like that. But here's the question. What moves does it actually learn? Well, okay, this isn't actually a good... Oh no, this isn't a good example. Because it's level 3, so it's going to know Tackle, Bite, and Harden. I know this to be true. It's going to know Tackle, Bite, and Harden. Oh, but I shall also check what its things are. Tackle, Bite, and Harden, I was right. Down attack, up defense. I would have preferred it to be the other way around. It's going to have defense coming out the wazoo. So I would have traded some defense for some more offense. But I suppose it's better than special defense down. Because, honestly, it needs as much special defense as it can get. It really does. Like, it just doesn't have any capability of surviving special attacks. So, it's good that this isn't down, but what I would have liked is special attack down. If it was special attack down and attack up, that would have been best. But, okay. That's fine. Majima's fine. Right. So, I guess we just continue on. Every trainer is kind of a challenge now, though. Because every trainer could have Groudon, you know? So, I'm a little bit concerned. Let me... Let me rare candy. She-Man. Up to... Wait, what's the level cap here? The level cap is 12. Okay. I'll just level him up twice, I think. And then we'll do Majima. We need to be prepared, you know? We need to be prepared for... Powder Snow is good. We need to be prepared for the worst case scenario. Honestly, I think I may have gotten super lucky with Muck. Because he's actually a fantastic Pokemon to have early on. I feel like. Attack 14, defense 19. Yeah, the defense is already going crazy. And the attack is kind of starting to lower. Alright. Defense +3, +1. Jeez. Yeah, it's going to have crazy defense. But actually, that's a good question. Who has bigger defense? Muck or Bergmite? That's a good question. So Muck has 19 defense, 19 special. You have 22 defense versus 11. Yeah, so you can already see that like Muck is just so much better than Bergmite. It really is. Protects the Pokemon from item theft. That's interesting. Prevents the Pokemon from being confused. Oh, that's also really interesting. Huh. Yeah, Muck is just so much better. I'm really glad to have Muck on the team. Okay, so we're not at full health, but we should be okay, I think. I guess I could run home. I could run home. I am a little bit concerned. Let's just run home. I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh, I don't need to run home. I just need to run back to here. Every single any trainer could be my worst case scenario. That's the really scary part about this. Like, I'm going to be super on edge with this entire in this entire playthrough. So yeah, I'm going to be a little bit conservative, I feel like. I mean, I'm going to run into a legendary eventually. The odds of me not running into a legendary eventually are minuscule, so let's just see what happens, shall we? Let's just see. Hello.
When two trainers' eyes meet, a Pokemon battle must begin.
Except in the new game, where that isn't the case anymore. And honestly, it makes me a little bit sad. Send out Spupa! Alright, well I didn't really need to panic as much as I did there. Spupa is not really an issue. Oh, but it's level 5 though. Yeah, that doesn't really matter. Does he even know any attacking moves? It might not. I do kind of wonder if he always has Spupa or something. Because that's the kind of shitty Pokemon you'd expect this random trainer to have. So I do kind of wonder if the randomizer is messed up a little bit. I hope it hasn't. I really do. Oh, Zigzagoon usually. Okay, cool. So the randomizer is working. It's just working in my favor.
You should have told me that you were that strong.
Alright, well that was as easy as it could possibly have been, so thank you for the free money. Goodbye. Right. Santaloon Forest, and our second encounter. Well, third if you count Muck.
Wait up! Let's walk together! I feel like something exciting will happen if I stay by you.
Alright, I wonder if her Pokemon will change during every battle. That's interesting. That's an interesting idea. Alright, so She-Man says that the Pokemon we catch should be guaranteed here. Okay, so let's put that to the test then. And our next encounter is alright. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with this knowledge. Alright, so this should be a guaranteed capture, though. Weirdly. Oh, Jesus Christ. Also, what the hell should we name this thing? Which character fits this? I don't know. Alright, guaranteed capture? Is it? This definitely should not work. This Pokeball should not work. Okay! Jesus! Alright! So She-Man was correct. She-Man's intel was in fact correct. That was definitely a guaranteed capture. And what the fuck am I doing with this Pokemon? Oh, the RNGs have smiled upon me today. Okay.
Hydreigon, the brutal Pokemon. The heads on their arms do not have brains. They use all three heads to consume and destroy everything.
Alright. Dark Dragon. Dark Dragon. Oh, Oh! Name. I'm thinking, let me just scroll through your catalog real quick. No, I know what to do this. I know what to give this. Honestly, She-Man, you probably wouldn't understand it. But I'm going to name this one Ryuji. Because of Yakuza. Because Ryuji was the main enemy of Yakuza 2. Someone from Killing Paradise, maybe. That's an interesting idea as well. But Ryuji was the main antagonist for Yakuza 2. And his entire thing was that he wanted to be the only dragon. He wanted to be the dragon. And Kiryu was getting in his way because Kiryu is the dragon of Dojima. So Ryuji in that game was a dark dragon. Yeah. Alright, so now we have basically the thing that's going to sweep through the entire game, I think. So that's great. We have... Does this thing count as a pseudo-legendary? It might. I honestly don't... Oh shit, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm actually stupid. Hold on. I'm being dumb. Hang on. I completely and totally forgot. That is on me. Okay. Boop. This. Boop. And boop. Cool. Alright. There is our 3 Pokemon. Cool. We'll need to get some other series eventually, but they're referencing Top Notch. That's how you're doing nicknaming. Yeah. I do quite like that. That's pretty cool. And Majima is pretty cool, you know? He's a pretty cool guy. Majima, he's a pretty cool guy. But okay, Tri-Attack Dragon Rage. This thing has Dragon Rage. That's literally a sweep through like the first 2 gyms. Tri-Attack is 80 base damage. This is nuts. Like, this is genuinely nuts. Hang on, let me take a look at something real quick as well, which is Pokemon list of pseudo legendaries. Pseudo legendary Pokemon. Let me see here. Yeah. So Gen 1 is Dragonite, Gen 2 is Tyranitar, Gen 3 is Salamence, Salamence or Metagross. Gen 4 is Garchomp. And Gen 5, yes indeed, it is Hydreigon. So yes, we just ended up with a pseudo legendary. That's great. Okay. Sweet. Just yeah. All right. Lower defense but higher speed. That's pretty good, actually. That's pretty good. I like that. Levitate. Levitate's awesome. Gives full immunity to all ground type moves. That's awesome. Yeah, it's Dark Dragon. It's not technically flying. Oh, I like that. I really like that. It has Dragon Rage. It has Tri-Attack. It has Bite for now. We'll hopefully get that Crunch later. Yeah, this is nuts. This is genuinely nuts. This is basically as good as it could be. Like, GG. Is there anything else we have to say here? Just GG. Like, this is crazy. I love it. We got Muck, which is probably one of the best starters we could get. That isn't a 3-form starter. And we got Hydreigon. And we even got Bergmite. And you know, ice type moves. Ice types are super useful against dragons, which are some of the hardest Pokemon in the game. So honestly, Bergmite isn't even all that bad. This is crazy. This is absolutely nuts. Right, let's rare candy this bad boy up. Hey Ryuji, take some levels, would you? I mean, I almost feel guilty. Almost. If I wasn't fully aware, painfully aware, that, Articuno could just rip right through my entire team. If I wasn't fully aware of that, then, I might feel guilty about using Ryuji, but since Articuno is always a possibility, that does remind me, though, that does remind me that I need to check Hydreigon's moveset. Does he actually learn any new Pokemon or any new moves, or? Burn set in Gen 6. Yes, he will. Outrage, Hyper Voice, Tri Attack. Wait. Okay, so this is actually a perfect example of what I was talking about before. So we got Hydreigon at level 2, wasn't it? So let me show you what I'm looking at. Edge. Here we go. And this is actually very important for me to figure out. So we got Hydreigon at level 2. And we got him with Tri-Attack, Dragon Rage, Focus Energy, and Bite. So it's the last 4. But he also could have had Outrage and Hyper Voice. So, my question is this, right? Say we run into a random Pokemon at level 28. Alright, let's say we run into a random Hydreigon at level 28. What moves will it have? Well, I think, judging just by what I'm looking at, I think the random moves that it will have are Slam, Crunch, Roar, and Dragon Breath. It'll just have the 4 newest moves that it could have learned. I think that's how it works. But it's been something that I've been kind of semi-worried about. Through, like, while I was thinking about this, is that I don't know. And with my other Nuzlocks, when it came to ding 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 bang on. Okay, well thanks you, man. I'm glad to have the confirmation, because I genuinely didn't know. When it came to the other Nuzlocks, and it came to the Elite Four and gym leaders, I would look at I'd actually look at this, and like it will tell you, oh, this person has a Surskit and they have this moves, or a Pavilion and they'll have this move. So I didn't, but I don't have that now because all of the Pokemon are randomized, so I don't know what the gym leader will have. So that's been kind of worrying me, but by the looks of this, it's just the newest moves that it could have, which is probably for the best. Probably for the best. It is a bit of a shame that I don't have Outrage, though. I will get it at 79, but honestly, I don't think that the level cap will allow me to get to level 79, so that's a bit of a shame that I'll miss out on that. But, and Hyper Voice is pretty good as well. Hyper Voice is better than Tri-Attack. But only slightly. Only slightly. So, I'm actually a little bit disappointed I'm missing out on those two, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll survive. Which one's Focus Energy again? Focuses so that critical hits land more easily. Right. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy as well. So I think that I am looking for, I think between Dragon Rage and Dragon Breath, I think at level 17 I'd rather have Dragon Rage still. I think I wait until Dragon Pulse at level 32 to get rid of Dragon Rage. And I trade a Crunch for Bite at level 25. Headbutt 70 versus Tri-Attack. Right, so is this more of a physical or is it a special kind of character? What's going on there? It's similar enough, but it is more special. It is more special. So no, I'm over here. So I would prefer Tri-Attack over Headbutt. Yeah, except Headbutt can stun, which could be useful, but nah. Give me a second. I'm actually going to check your catalog to get name ideas. Oh, feel free, my dude. Feel free. Alright. Or you could just, honestly, She-Man, just sit back, relax, chill. It's all good, my friend. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Right. So, that's our new sweeper. That's our new sweeper. Switch you with She-Man. Dude, I don't even know what to say. I really don't. I can't believe we got a pseudo-legendary on our third Pokemon.
Oh, hang on 1 second, Lele.
Why? What do you want? Come on.
Look what I found, Lele. I'll give it to you. I love puzzles, so I watch everything more closely than you might think.
Paralyze heal. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. I do probably need some paralyze heals, some burn... No, not necessarily burn heals, but some paralyze heals and some antidotes would be very useful. That's cool. Right, let's bully this kid, shall we? This kid might have an Articuno. Screw it. We're doing it anyway. Come on, Scatterbug, let's powder this punk. Zed from Borderlands. Yeah, the game that I streamed once. Clink Clang. Hello. Alright. We're going deep in your archives, boy. Alright. Well, that's interesting, but Dragon Rage. I have a Dragon Rage, you have a Clink Clang. Who wins? I don't know. It is very interesting to see these random Pokemon, though. Shieldon. Oh, hello. That's actually a good question. How does Steel do against Ice? There's just some of these combinations that I just never remember. Well, let's just look up Shieldon. Because Shieldon is Steel and Ground, isn't it? Oh, it's Rock and Steel. Rock and Stone. Type effectiveness, Ice is only half. Okay, cool. Steel is super effective against Ice because Ice picks. Actually, that's pretty good, actually. Steel and Rock, like, no. Like, Steel is good against Ice, and it's good against Poison, which means that I actually have to keep battling with Ryuji. Which is kind of funny. Try attack, bite, just Dragon Rage. It's fine. Protect. Oh wow, literally the only thing it could have done to stop Ryuji from one-shotting it. I suppose, no, even something like Dig. Ryuji's faster. Oh, does it have Sturdy? Oh, okay. Tackle, yeah. Yeah, for some reason, I don't think Ryuji's worried about Tackle. Just for some reason. I don't know why. Just kind of get that vibe from him. He's just kind of a, tackle me if you want kind of guy. That's just a Ryuji vibe, really. You defeated youngster Joey. Cheer up, Scatterbug. We lost this time, but we'll get the next one that comes along for sure. Alright. Good luck with that, my friend.
I'll heal your Pokemon whenever you want me to.
Sure. I mean, what is it, 2 points? Well, there's also the PP for Dragon Rage. There is also that. Alright, what else is in here? I can't capture anything more, but... Oh, a Fortress! That's actually a little scary, because that might know Explosion. I'm just going to run. Because it might know Sturdy, and it might know Explosion. So, I ain't risking Ryuji for that one. Wait, is there anything down here? No? Okay. Ooh. And who else? A Raichu! Hello, buddy! Hello, my friend. How are you? Let's just try attack. Why not? See what happens. Yep. What happens is exactly what you would expect to happen. But it is, like, this is dumb. I can't believe I got this lucky. Like, seriously. I got this lucky. There's like 1,000 Pokemon in this game. And I just happened to get one of the 6 pseudo-legendaries. 7? And I got another Fortress. I think that should not have happened. I think that, like, I didn't put in catch 'em all mode. But okay, sure, fine. I mean, I would have expected it to just be random every time, but I suppose that doesn't really work. Do you need any Pokeballs? Yes, please. I suppose that doesn't really work. You'll have to do naming for Final Fantasy 10, because I don't know any of the characters in them. XCOM. Oh, okay. Well, XCOM is easy. XCOM, I just named everybody after... I just named everybody in XCOM after viewers. That's it. So... But yeah, okay. I guess I was thinking about it the wrong way. I was thinking that everything was randomized, but realistically, that's not how it works. I guess realistically, the way that it works is that each area has Pokemon randomly assigned to it, and you can just find those, and you can find just those Pokemon there. Which means I probably should have done Catch 'em All mode. And then there's Lily's Garden. Alright. Does Lily's Garden have everything? Your Pokemon are in for a shock! Yeah, I might be in for a shock if you have a Zapdos. I'm just saying. Ariados! Okay. That's actually a pretty decent Pokemon, to be honest. Well, okay, no, it's not. It's like a... It's an evolved form Pokemon, is what I mean. It's not actually a very good Pokemon. I feel like I would do Tri-Attack if I just wanted to style on it. Just Dragon Rage is just better. But let's just style. Let's see what happens. You'll need to pick characters for Darkest Dungeon. Oh. Are there any characters in Darkest Dungeon? No. The characters do have names in Darkest Dungeon, but I have no idea what they're called.
Beep! I was the one who got shocked.
And Refined Self. Oh... That was one stream, like, a year and a half ago or something like that. Good luck with that. Vibrava! That's pretty interesting, too. Hollow Break. I could name it after Hololive characters, to be fair. I could name a Pokemon after Hololive characters, but... Stray. Oh yeah, I'll just name one of them Cat. That's it. Just Cat. There you go. Alright, Tri-Attack. How did I do this? How did I do this? I just gotta... How? This would be cheating if it wasn't so damn funny. And did you notice I haven't run into a single Hydreigon since? I don't... I really want to catch a Pikachu. Did you just say Pikachu? What? I really want to catch a Pikachu, but I haven't run into a single one. I was at the game telling you, hey, you can get Pikachu if you stick around here. Well, you could have also gotten a Raichu, but hey. Maybe that's just me. So, you got here first. Seems like I'm neighbors with someone who has a lot of potential. Or just a really OP dragon. You can find them in this forest. Yeah. That's the game telling you. Pikachu is here. If you want to find the mascot, look here. The way Pokemon move, it's just incredible. I want to show off some of that spirit when I dance.
Tierno, could you think about something besides how Pokemon move for once?
No, I always think about my Pokemon moves.
We're all here. Let's get to Santaloon City.
Yeah. With my bros, with my friends. Rolling up on a fool. And sending their body back to the streets. Hell yeah.
What are you all going to do?
Why,
look for Pokemon, of course. The professor did ask us to complete the Pokédex, after all. And furthermore, different Pokemon prefer living in different places. So, to put it another way, it's a chance to find different Pokemon than the ones in the forest.
I'll bet different Pokemon will use different moves. I sure want to see lots of moves.
What are you gonna do, Caleb?
I'm going to go to Santaloon City's gym and take on the gym leader. So you know, Pokemon trainers test their strength by battling with the gym leaders in each Pokemon gym.
Wow, you sure know a lot.
I've learned a lot from others. Here, I have something for you guys. Adventure rules. I wrote down 10 different tips every trainer should know. Here's one for you. Alright, so this is Route 3, right? So I can actually find another Pokemon. I was expecting to have to do the gym first, but I think I can get another Pokemon. Look at those rules if you're confused about something. I have my own rules, my dude, and you don't want to follow them.
Oh, this is great! I'm going to spend some time getting to know my little Chespin. What are you going to do, little A?
I'm going to find another Pokemon! Because this is apparently Route 3, right? Route 3, also known as Overt Way. Alright, what do we get? What do we get? A Marowak! We're going to call this the Aki Wars. Marowak! Marowak, huh? Huh. That's an interesting one. My problem is, how do I go about catching this thing? Because it's an evolved form, it's probably going to be harder to catch. Let's just try and throw a ball. I wonder if it'll be a guaranteed catch like in the forest. It might be. It is! Alright. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. The guy from Ghost Rail or whatever, because he always has a dead guy attached to him. Ghost Rail? Oh, right, yes, I forgot the name of the game.
Marowak, the Bone Keeper Pokemon. It is small and was originally very weak. Its temperament turned ferocious when it began using bones.
Ghostwire, that's the one. Give nicknames to the caught Marowak, yes. Marowak. Cool. Marowak, what will Marowak's nickname be? We'll have to quickly look up his name. Dude, chill, chill. It's cool. What will we call Marowak? I suppose that wouldn't be a bad one. I don't remember his name. But, no, not, Ghostwire. That wouldn't be a bad name for him. Plot. Kazuhiko. No, that's the spirit. Spirit's looking for a body to possess. Akito. Okay. Sure, we'll go with that. Akito is the name of the guy, isn't it? Yes. Rendered unconscious by the accident. Yes, Akito. Alright. Akito, you are in. Now, let me see. What is up with Marowak? I don't know. I really like this Pokemon, to be perfectly honest. Ground types are my favorite types of Pokemon. They are. Because they're the only type that's super effective against electrics. So, they're really, really helpful to have. Base stats, though, 425. So it is a little bit weak on the base stats front. But it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Just saying you can get another encounter before the gym. Just find the gym and then keep going past it. Ooh, thank you for telling. Thank you for telling. That's the kind of information I find very helpful. Okay, so what's its deal then? What's our Marowak's deal? Summary. Growl, Tail Whip, Bone Club is good. That's a good one to have. Okay, normal stat distribution, which is fine. Rockhead protects the Pokemon from recoil damage. Oh, it also has Headbutt. Sorry. Okay, that's actually pretty decent. That is not bad as far as learn sets go. What about when it levels up? It's not a stone evolution, so it should learn some decent ones. Hopefully, what's it called? Earthquake would be nice. Bone Meringue Bone Rush. It does not learn Earthquake by level up, which is sad. That is very, very sad. And actually, I think Bone Club might be its best move. So, okay, sure. Bone Club, Headbutt. Yeah, it doesn't really learn very good moves, to be honest. Except for something like Double Edge, maybe. Shame it doesn't have Water Gun, Flamethrower, and Gust. Yeah, that would be helpful. That would genuinely be helpful. But, yeah, this is basically as good as it's going to get, except for, like, if I give it, like, some TMs. Maybe Earthquake, or apparently it can learn Aerial Ace. It can learn Flamethrower. I could give it Flamethrower if I really wanted to. I'm not going to, but it could. Bulldoze, no. Yeah, it can learn some stuff. It can learn some stuff. Naruhodo. Naruhodo. Alright. So, what is Marowak? Marowak is 105. So let me get our newest buddy on the field. 105. Okay. Boop. Sweet. So, honestly, so far, not a bad team. Not bad distribution-wise. We have poison, we have ice, we have ground, and we have a dark dragon. Like, obviously, the dark dragon is the key to everything and more, but honestly, not bad as far as teams go. Oh, that's okay. Can I avoid her? Maybe. I'd rather take my chances on a Pokemon I can run away from. Oh, it's just another Marowak. That's fine by me. Just try attack. I'm sure it'll be fine. So that situation that we were in just now, with a very weak Marowak out on the grass, I had no idea what I was supposed to do about that, to be perfectly honest. To be perfectly blunt, I don't think any of my Pokemon could really do damage to it without killing it. But, oh, coming through! Alright. But at the same time, do I want to go down that way? Not enough to fight the trainer. Do I really want to come down this way? Sure. Alright. Let's do a trainer battle. Why not? The best way to learn about a move is to have your Pokemon use it. Alright. Let me teach you about a move. That move is called Medicham. Alright, that's a little scary. That move is called Dragon Rage. Well, thankfully it's only a level 3 Medicham. But yeah, it's shit like that that's terrifying. Holy hell. I got so lucky with Ryuji, I did. But send in Jinx. That's pretty cool too. Keep battling. If I'd bothered to give rare candies to my Marowak, I may have gotten him to do this, but I may have gotten him to do the Jinx, but eh. Actually, no, sorry. Ice is strong against ground, isn't it? Right, yes. I would have remembered, eventually. Whiscash. No, just keep it out. Man, what would I even have done against that thing? I don't know. Without Ryuji, like, Ryuji just built this team in one fell swoop. I cannot believe how lucky that is. Don't. Jinx is Psychic Ice, which are super effective on this Pokemon. Eh? What? Never mind. Yeah, sorry. You were assuming that I wasn't going to one-shot it with the Dragon Rage. That was your mistake. But you are right that Jinx being Ice is good against dragons. Psychic's good against Dark. That is absolutely incorrect, She-Man. Psychic does 0 against Dark. Dark is actually super, super, super good against Psychic. So you're actually completely wrong there. Alright. Well, we got our reward. A super potion. Okay. I'll take it. That's not bad. But yeah, honestly, I think that I'm going to be able to Dragon Rage all the way past the second gym. No, I made a Pokemon era. Eh? You made a Pokemon era? What? I don't know what you mean. How does Fairy do against Dark? I think Fairy is strong against Dark, isn't it? Just try attack. If Ryuji goes down to a Cleffa, honestly, it's Ryuji's fault, and I don't want him anyway. Like, seriously, can you imagine a Hydreigon dying to a bloody Cleffa? That would be sad. That would just genuinely be awful. Alright. So that's everything. Cool. So here we are, Santaloon City. Hello.
Oh, hey there, Lily. Are you here to get your Pokemon healed too? Pokemon centers sure are great. You can talk to the lady at the counter and have her heal your Pokemon. And you can even deposit Pokemon you've caught in that PC. Know how Pokemon are sent to a PC when you've caught more than you can carry? That's where they go.
And then he does a dance, why not?
Oh yeah, Lily. There's a Pokemart in the back of the Pokemon Center. It's a good idea to stock up on Pokeballs and potions and stuff at the Pokemart too.
Yeah. Right. Hello. Heals, please. Heals, blocks. I think I just need PP on my, I think I just need PP on my, Dragon Rages. But, okay. It'll do. Right. Now, let me, before I forget, someone's PC, organize boxes. Right. So, we want to go over here. Battle box. Want to go here. Name this. Before we forget. Boop. Graveyard. Okay. Hopefully, we will never need it, but now it is there. And then we can send everything the box to that we actually catch. Continue operations? No. Cool. Log out. Is there anything in my... Oh, this is just Pokedexes. Okay. I was wondering if there was anything in my item box, but... Battle box is PvP stuff. Yeah, that's a new one on me. Right. So do you guys... That's one of the best changes that they made. Having the Pokemart and the Poke Center in the same building. It's one of my favorite things about it, honestly. I usually change the background to either a lava background, a sky background, or a cave background. I'm glad you have your favorites anyway. Just Pokeballs and potions. I would like some, like, paralyze heals and antidotes, if I could, but I don't have very much money. Oh, you just sell all this stuff that I can't use. Yeah, basically, the items that I can't use are all right here. These are all of the items that I cannot use. And the reason I cannot use them specifically is because of, this, yeah, basically those two. Just this and this. Either of those would basically completely destroy anything. Melbourne represents the ground hell in heaven. Melbourne, Australia? Oh, are you an Aussie, She-Man? Okay. I too have seen Crocodile Dundee. How could you tell? Okay. Where do we go next? Do you know, I probably do need to, like, battle trainers just to get money. I meant the boxes. Alright, fair enough. But obviously I'm not going to find any trainers in here. I'm genuinely just looking for the way to go. The way forwards. Hello.
Pokemon love yummy treats just as much as you or me.
Oh, I think I love yummy treats more than you do. Oh, is this the trainer school? Yeah, no. I could probably find some trainers in there if I wanted to, but
Oh, you. You are, aren't you? You're one of the kids who got a Pokemon from Augustine Sycamore, right? That Hydreigon you've got there looks pretty happy. You must be a good trainer. In that case, get over to the Pokemon gym. I'm sure my sister will be glad to meet you.
Where is it? Trainer tips. No. Is... Eh? Oh, okay. So you're just here to block the way. Got it. Got it. You went up, but you went up too fast. Eh? What's this? Drinks. Café au lait, chocolat chaud, lemonade. Oh, oui, oui. Very French. How very French of you. Is this or something? I don't know. Up inside, you'll find the gym in your next encounter. Open to the side. Ah, there you go. Well, one thing that I do want to do as well is I want to use some rare candies. Candies nuts fit in your mouth. On Akito. Alright, level 8 should do it. The limit is 12, so that'll give me a little bit of leeway. Hello. Hey stranger, isn't cruising around town on your roller skates the best thing ever? Wait, do you mean to tell me that you don't even own a pair of roller skates? Then how about this? If you beat me in a Pokemon battle, I'll give you a pair. I can never say no to a contest, not me. So how about it? Do you want a battle? Sure. Whether it's Pokemon or roller skates, speed is important. Alright, so this isn't the actual gym leader, this is just random roller skater. She only has one Pokemon though, Miss Magius. Alright. Man, there's some really fairly strong Pokemon in these trainer battles. Thankfully no legendaries yet. Thankfully no legendaries, but still. A Miss Magius would be very, 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 very difficult to deal with if you don't have the right Pokemon. Thankfully, I have way more of a Pokemon than I need. You should get your encounter first. I think you beat this battle, get the roller skates, and it doesn't force you into the gym, but you should get your encounter before you go in. Nah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I knew the risk. The risk was calculated. You wrapped up the battle before I could reach my top speed. Well, then you probably should have brought a faster Pokemon. Wow, that was amazing. You might even be stronger than a gym leader. Alright, here you go. One spiffy pair of roller skates, just as I promised. Yay! LOL! Listen up, I'll read you the instructions. Yeah, okay. I think I know how to do it. You just use the circle pad, right? Yep, I got it. I understand the concept. Yeah, there you go. Cool. So Route 22. Oh, didn't. Okay, I needed to do this anyway. Bring it. What you got, little girl? Bumblebee. Lore accurate, probably lore accurate. Okay, that is the exact opposite of an issue. So thank you for that. Have a try attack and then go home. Go home and cry to your mama, little girl. Goodbye. I want to bring out another Pokemon, though. Just in case the next set... Leon. Oh, shit, I didn't realize she had more Pokemon. Do I have anybody who's particularly good against Kecleon? Oh, what I want to do, though, is switch out of Ryuji, though. He is getting close to the level cap. Kecleon. I don't think I have a way of really one-shotting him besides Ryuji. Let's just use... Let's use She-Man. I think She-Man can do it. She-Man or Kecleon shouldn't be that much of an issue. I'd say him and Muck are on relatively the same wavelength. We will poison gas. And, like, honestly, if this goes poorly, then I can just switch to Bergmite. Bind. That is not going to do very much. Is Bind still a move that stops you from attacking? I don't remember. Hurt by Bind. Alright, Harden. That should limit the damage from Bind, as well as stop him from being able to do too much damage. Shouldn't do too much. Maybe Paralyze. Yeah, I was kind of worried about that. Alright, this is a bit of a duel to the death right now, which I'm not too happy about. 27... Oh, maybe... Maybe Harden doesn't lower the damage from Bind. That only did 1, though. Okay, I think I'm done hardening, but if Bind still does 4 damage, then I think that I lose this race. Yeah, it does. I mean, I can stay in for a little bit. For a start, I can start Mud Slapping to lower its accuracy. That should do 1. And then the damage from Bind should do 4. So I should go down to 13. The ground type. I don't think that that would change very much. I forgot that it does that. Okay, so what happens if it crits a lick or a bind, or a lick or a bind? I think if it crits, She-Man just dies. So I think that we need to change. And we will change to Majima. She-Man can't be switched out. Oh, shit. Because of the bind. I forgot about that. I forgot bind stops you from switching up. Now, you see, this is why I have the rule that says that I'm able to restore my HP and stuff. Because She-Man would just die here. And, like, honestly, what was I supposed to do about it? Literally, the first thing this Kekuyan did was bind him. So, what was I supposed to do? That's why the rule that you're not able to use any items in combat is so punishing. Too punishing, in my opinion. It's because, like, sometimes you just have to lose a Pokemon. And, yeah, okay, that's not the best. Like, you can get through it. If I lost She-Man right now, I could absolutely get through it. But there's just no, I don't want to. Oh, he was freed from bind though. You can just pound him. Do it. I wonder if actually, if I didn't heal, would I have had enough? Would I have had enough HP to survive and then trade him out? That's a good question. I don't know the answer to. All right. Wow, you might be even stronger than Viola. Yeah. I'm a big, strong boy. Okay, so this is a new route, which means a new friend. And I am going to... Who will we send out? I suppose we'll send out Akito. Boop. We'll send out Akito. Let him see what he can do. Alright, who do we get? Come on. Bring me a new friend. Come on, a Dragonite. A Basculin. Okay. Well, that's not great for Akito, to be perfectly honest. That's a not very healthy situation for him to be in. So I think we're gonna have to change out to Majima. But yeah, okay, that's kind of a dud Pokemon, to be honest. That's kind of a dud. Use Water Gun, yeah. Why am I not surprised? Alright, we'll see if this is a guaranteed catch as well. I'm very surprised that the Hydreigon was a guaranteed catch. I have to say that much. So, okay, no more guaranteed catches. I got the 2 that I could have. Oh, no! Oh. Oh. Oh, that's bad. That's genuinely bad. I'm sorry for calling you a dud, Basculin. Sorry about that. Ah, that's really awful. So, I think that the way Uproar works is that... Let me just make this one of the games you barely played. No, I'm not going to wipe to a Basculin that I could just run away from. No, that's just not going to happen. Especially when I have Ryuji in my back pocket. But I think that the way that Uproar works is that when you cause an uproar, Uproar becomes more powerful. But I don't remember. Deals damage and causes the user to make an uproar for several turns. While making an uproar, the Pokemon automatically uses the move uproar each turn. PP is only deducted on the first turn. Oh, okay, never mind. No, I'm talking nickname. Oh, we could do it to a character for Paradise Killer. Yeah, maybe. That's really awkward. Is this a special type move? Oh, it is! It's a special type move. It's not a... Oh, I thought it was a physical. It's actually special. Okay, that would explain it. Because what really shocked me was that Majima should have... Majima has fantastic defense, so I thought that, well, shit. All of my Pokemon are going to take the same damage. But no, it's actually a special move. And Majima has shit special. Akito would... Actually, Akito, summary? Because it's doing... The way the Uproar actually works is that the Pokemon will continue to use Uproar for the next couple of turns. Only 18 special defense, though, isn't great. Summary... 21 special defense. That's alright. Ryuji... 28. Yeah, Ryuji is easily the best special defense. But Shiban would be able to attack back. And not kill it. Whereas Ryuji would probably just kill it. We'll go with Shiman. I would like a water type move. I would like a water type Pokemon. Just because they're so helpful. Fire, ground, rock, all that stuff. So I would like to catch him. Only 5 damage. Okay, we can live with that. We can live with that. Alright. Mud Slap. Oh, that does not do very much damage. I don't want to... Oh, is Calm Down... What other moves does this thing have? It has Uproar and it has Water Gun. Coolin. Let me see. Learns that by leveling up in Gen 6. It has... It's level 6, so it has Uproar, Water Gun, Tackle, and Tail Whip. Okay. Uproar has 90 base damage. That's actually insane. We could name it after the protagonist from Call of Cthulhu. We could just call it Cthulhu. Why not? Just cut out the middleman, you know? Alright, so... Yeah, so realistically, Uproar is the best thing this thing can do against She-Man. which means that if we just heal up She-Man, then She-Man can just tank this thing, do mud slaps to lower its accuracy. Maybe we could get away with just doing Pokeball. I already tried that, and it didn't work. So we will need to lower its HP some more. But before that, I will keep mud slapping. Because it is still hitting far too many of these. Oh, it's paralyzed, damn it. Yeah, that is the risk. That is the risk with She-Man. Finally, a miss. Although I got a second paralyzed in a row. Alright. Come on. Miss. There we go, good. Don't be... Ow. This is frustrating. Come on. Oh, that's fine. Ish. What does it do? Defense fell. Well, that's fine. Neither of its attacks. Well, tackle. It does have tackle. Tackle could do more damage now. But I'm not worried about tackle. I'm worried about uproar. That one just kind of came out of nowhere. Thankfully, She-Man is tanky enough. So... and now, honestly, I'm a little bit worried about Pound's... about Pound critting, to be perfectly honest. So I'm just gonna keep on mud slapping. And now I also need to worry about Uproar critting. Uproar does 5 base damage. If it crits, it will do 10. So... Come on. This is way too epic a battle for a Basculin. Alright, there we go. It's in the yellow. Now we can do it. I can't think of many characters that have much to do with water. There is Sam, I think his name was. Or was it the Doctor? Either way, one of them was from Paradise School, was a boat owner. Oh, right, yes, I remember him. It wasn't Sam. Sam was the bar owner. It was Dr. Doom Jazz. But I think we should save them until something else. Yeah, no, that's fine. I think I will just name this thing Cthulhu. I like naming Pokemon Cthulhu. I think I've done it every time now. Although it's usually a Gyarados, if I remember rightly. Alright, sweet. Alright. Route 22. She-Man grew to level 10. Well done, She-Man. Oh, they all gained. Oh yeah, because I had to switch them out, yeah. Right.
Basculin, the hostile Pokemon. Red and blue striped Basculin are very violent and always fighting. They are also remarkably tasty.
Alright, yes we will. I think we should name it after the protagonist, because who cares, but it does work. Nah, screw it. Cthulhu. It's cool. Honestly, we don't know if I'll ever catch another fish. It's entirely possible I will never catch another fish. So, it does kind of work. This is Route 22. Alright. Basculin. Sweet. And what else was there? Oh, right. I want to do... Right. Let's look at our Basculin. Boop. And summary. Alright, so... Bonus special attack, less special defense. That's alright-ish. I will take that. Pairs up moves the same types of Pokemon. That's also really cool. Yeah. Alright, Tail Whip, Tackle, Water Gun, and Uproar. I'm especially... That bloody Uproar. Alright. And... Boop. 550. Okay. Alright. Sweet! So that is the newest member of our team. Let's see if it fits. Sorry. I just really am getting into this AccuWars. I guess you are. Yeah. Well, that's cool. As long as you're having fun. I am all for that. I am all for fun. Right, let's go back to the Pokemon Center then. And then we will level up all my Pokemon to level cap. And we'll see what happens, realistically. Because I haven't a clue. I haven't a clue what's going to happen here. Could be anything. I have to see. Yeah. Cool. Do you know what? One thing that I do want to point out, which is actually pretty cool, is because I have Muck, right? Muck is a poison type only, which means that it will take double damage from psychic moves. So I actually have a pivot here, where I can pivot from, where I can put in Muck on a psychic type Pokemon. The psychic type Pokemon will then try and use a psychic type move, like Psychic or Psybeam or something like that. I can then throw in Ryuji, and because Ryuji is dark, he won't take any damage from that, which means I get a free trade into Ryuji that I wouldn't normally get. Also, because She-Man is poison, Ground will also do double damage, and Ryuji has Levitate, which is pretty cool. So if I come up against a Psychic or Ground type, and I'm in Majima, Akito, or Cthulhu, then I can throw in She-Man, and then from She-Man pivot into Ryuji. That's pretty nice. That's not bad. That is not bad. Okay, so let me see here. What do we want to do? We want all of the rare candies. All of them. Our level cap is 12. Let me just triple check. Yep, level cap 12. So, boop. Boop. Majima wants to learn to move Icy Wind. Okay, I could see that. I think it already has like Powder Snow or something like that. Yeah, 40 versus 55. Slightly lower accuracy, which is what got my Breloom killed in the last playthrough. But, may also freeze. This also lowers the opposing Pokemon's speed, which is also interesting. But I think... Well, these are both special, and that's more of a physical attacker. So I almost don't want to get rid of Tackle. Harden could be useful. It could potentially be useful. Like I could poison somebody and then trade Muck for Bergmite, and then just harden up, maybe. Could be a strat. Nah, realistically, I'm just going to Bite. Bite even makes targets flinch. Now, to be fair, Bergmite is probably one of the slowest Pokemon in the game, so the flinch is probably never going to be useful. But it's still 10 extra power anyway, so it's fine. So we'll just get rid of Tackle. And we'll have the 2 Ice-type moves. That's cool. For now. If I could get Majima like a Ground-type move or something, maybe that would help. But that's for later in the game, and by the time we get there, hopefully I'll have better Pokemon to choose from. Hopefully. Alright, Majima, She-Man. Sweet. Wants to learn Disable. Disable? This move prevents the target from using the move it last used. See, here's the thing. If you're a pro Nuzlocker, that's probably an excellent move. It's probably the kind of move that you can really plan around and really, like, disable an entire Pokemon around. But in a randomizer, it's not that useful because you don't have the you don't have the ability to pre-plan. So, like, it's probably a good move technically. But, honestly, I'm not a pro Nuzlocker, so just saying, you get another starter in this game. Do you? Okay. I don't think that it would be... Oh. When times are tough, do a random character from Danganronpa. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Pound. Pound isn't great damage, but it's better than Mud Slap. Harden. I don't know, with these three, like, together, it's like the perfect storm of griefing. Just poison them, harden until you get to 7 plus 7 defense, and then just Mud Slap. Like, and you're just fully griefing somebody at this point. I completely forgot she fucking existed. The swimming girl from game 1 would have worked. Oh, you mean like Misty or something? Is that what you mean, Misty? Yeah, no, I don't think we'll go with Disable. Yeah. Like it. That was a miss. Shit. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. He's level 13. No! No! Balls. That was a misclick. That was 100% a misclick. Once learned move Headbutt. I think I've already decided that Tri-Attack is better. You have Focus Energy. Nope. Nope. Focuses so that critical hits land more easily. Focus Energy, Dragon Rage, Tri-Attack, and Bite. Yeah, no, I'm not getting rid of any of them. Tri-Attack does 80, that does 70. May leave the target burn, freeze, or paralysis. Whereas that just flinches. I mean, flinch is really good as well, but burn, freeze, especially freeze, is way, way better. No, we stick with this. Yes. Okay, so that's you. That is... Do you know what's genuinely the most painful thing about that? Yes. The most painful thing about that is that the gym leader should have 6 Pokemon. Which means that with me only having 4... With me only having 5, I'm going in with a slight disadvantage. With me having 4, that's it. That's even more of a huge disadvantage. We'll get rid of Tackle. Yeah. I mean, that's just Headbutt's just better than Tackle. It's as simple as that. I could have gotten rid of Tail Whip. That's even worse, but whatever. Oh, man. I hate myself. In the last Nuzlocke, I remember that I overleveled one of my Pokemon slightly. I did a misclick, but it was at the very end of the game. And I was just like, nah, screw this. My entire strategy revolves around him, and it's only 1 level out of like 55 or whatever, so I'll just take it anyway, so it's fine. But now, yeah, it's a bit painful. But I can't really justify it. Yeah, we'll get rid of Tail Whip. Alright, so he now has a water move, a dark move, and 2 normal type moves. 1 physical and 1 special. Not bad. Oh, but I'm actually really glad I got Headbutt, because the Uproar would lock him into Uproar for 5 turns. Ah! Shit. Alright, I can't justify it. I really can't. We're so early in the game. Even if I did wipe, like, I would just have to redo it. And, hey, next time I wouldn't get a Hydreigon, so it might actually be more fair. But, yeah, no, that... Honestly, let's call this the tax for having Hydreigon. I have this monster, so I have to go into this gym with one fewer Pokemon than I could have. Let's just call it that. No, the girl from Danganronpa. Oh! Right, I forgot about... I don't remember her name. Yeah, she's the one who survived and became everybody's baby mama. Isn't she? Right, she's a weird one. Okay. So, just to make sure that... Oh, text speed, fast, please. Battle effects on, switch. Oh no! That needs to be on set. I forgot about that. Oh shit, I forgot about that. I meant to have that on set the entire time. Oh, balls. Sorry about that. For save. You can choose whether or not you must save before PSS battles. I don't care. I'm sorry, I completely forgot about that. At least I didn't make it to the to my first gym before that happened. So I did use it at least once, but let's just call that a straightforward mistake. All right, save this. Yes, please. Okay. Just in case something bad happens. And who do we want leading the charge? I mean, it's very tempting to just have Ryuji lead the charge. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I mean, let's be honest, this is the Ryuji show until further notice. So, let's do this. Oh, there's probably some, like, I'm an idiot. There has to be some, like, gym trainers in here, doesn't there? Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm a genuine idiot. Okay, look. I'm just stupid, alright? For some reason, I just thought that I would just walk in here and it would just be a fight with the gym leader. Okay, I'm going to try to not over-level. But if I do over-level once or twice, like... What do you want me to do? Like, seriously. I'll tell you what I will do, though. I will switch Ryuji out for Akito. If I get into any fights with gym trainers, then I'll use these three. And I'll save Ryuji at level 12 for the actual gym leader themselves. If one of these gets up to level and then I'll start the gym leader with Ryuji at level 12, hopefully. And then hopefully, in theory, Ryuji shouldn't need to be level 13, and Ryuji will just sweep the gym leader's team. If I need to use one of these at level 13 or something, then I'll use it, you know? So I'll try and use Ryuji on just the gym leader, and I'll try and use just these on the trainers. Alright? Because, again, honest mistake. I just completely had a brain fart. So I'm trying to bend the rules just enough to let me go with just these four. Just so I don't have to restart the entire stream, you know? But okay. Hello. What's the hustle, little Cressel? Welcome to Santa Luna City Gym. So, future champ, this will be your first time challenging a gym, huh? Are you thrilled? Are you pumped? I'm a little bit stupid, but sure. You should be. No worries here. You've got Pokemon on your side. I've got the power of Pokemon and anime on my side. And really, they're the ones who are going to be doing all the battling. Am I right or am I right? Right? Jump at that pole there and you'll be on your way to where the gym leaders are waiting for you. Whoops, but wait, before you go, I'm supposed to tell you something. Everyone, this Pokemon gym uses bug-type Pokemon, got it? Yeah, they don't. They really don't. I hate myself. Okay. Right. I think I vaguely remember this. I think I need to knock down all of the water droplets or something. Is that what I need to do? I think. And try desperately to not get into a battle. Okay. I can't go down that way. I can't go down that way. I want to try and avoid... I'm going to try and avoid all of the fights if I can. Oh, I can't actually go over there. Okay. Oh, wait. No, he can't actually get over because there's a grey patch there. Okay. There's only one mandatory gym trainer in this gym, but there's 3 altogether. I might be wrong. Okay. Boop. 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 Ah. Hello. I'm guessing you're the mandatory one, huh? Okay. Well, let's hopefully get through this without getting a level. L-Gem. What is that Pokemon? It's obviously a Psychic type. But, I do not recognize it. LGM. Okay, so it's not a... Okay, so it's a first form Psychic type. It evolves into something else, so that's good. It's not a legendary or something. Stats... Okay, it's actually pretty shit. Yeah, it's a pretty shit Pokemon. They won't attack you if you can't walk along that bit of web. Yeah, I guess that. Alright, Dark Bug Ghost, the usual. Resistant to fighting. It's like, okay. Gen 5. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I know the first generation of Pokemon like the back of my hand, and after that it's just a blur. I have no idea. Alright, so you... Does this thing have Levitate? Does it have Levitate? Telepathy or Synchronize. So it shouldn't have Levitate. So Bone Club should do pretty well. Decent damage. I'll take that. Confusion does basically nothing in return. Fantastic. We love to see it. Show me what you've got. And we'll finish it off with a headbutt. Nicely done, Akito. Now hopefully you don't get too much experience from this. Hopefully. Okay, not very much at all. And a Goomy! Alright, that's pretty decent as well. It is a dragon type. It is a dragon type. I think... Wait, Goomy is a dragon, isn't it? I can never remember. Is it dragon poison? I just don't remember what it has. It has something to do with poison, doesn't it? Or maybe just its style makes me think. Yeah, it doesn't actually have anything to do with poison. It's just like its design and the design of its evolutions make me think that it should have poison, but it just doesn't. I always get tripped up with that with Goomy. Always. Always never. Alright, Majima. You can switch in. And this should be pretty straightforward. Use Tackle. Okay, that's going to do absolutely nothing. So now you can fight with... Which one is stronger? Icy Wind or Powder Snow? Hang on a second. Let me just see that real quick. It's something that I should know, to be perfectly honest. Check moves. Powder Snow is 40. Icy Wind is 55, but slightly lower accuracy. Okay. Icy Wind. How its Pokédex entry is all talk about dissolving things. Why isn't it Poison Dragon? Exactly! Look at this thing! It looks like a small... It looks like Grimer. It looks basically like Grimer. If you told me that this is... That, like, Grimer would evolve into this, which would evolve into Muk, I'd be like, okay, where did the green go? But otherwise, fine, yeah. Or maybe this evolves into Grimer, which evolves into Muk. Like, that would just make sense. Get rid of the green things, this could easily evolve into Grimer. So, why? I don't understand. Anyway, Icy Wind. Do it. Protects. Okay. You can do that. It's not going to help you, but you can do it. I got so lucky with these Pokemon, by the way. Both of these Pokemon being first form So lucky. And Icy Wind, go! Alright, that did not do as much as I thought it would. To be fair, Bergmite's special attack is basically non-existent. But hey, that speed drop is actually really helpful. Nice. Okay, cool. And that shouldn't give a level... that shouldn't make him go to level 13. Yeah, no, not even close. Cool.
Ah, no fair. My web wasn't strong enough to keep you.
Yep. That's because I had ice, and everyone knows that ice beats web or something. Okay. Was I supposed to knock down all of the dew? Or was that just something that I had in my brain? Alright. How long have I been watching you now? I've been here since the last Pokemon game, Emerald, so how long have I been here exactly? About a year? About a year, I think. Alright, potion the Bergmite. Yeah. How many more potions do I have? Oh, I have 6. I see it up there. That's not very many, to be honest. So we'll leave it on him. Alright, so cool. So I made a mistake. I made the mistake with the level stuff, but it didn't matter. It didn't matter. We're all level 12, which is what counts. We are at the level cap, so that thing that I said about not using them during the battle doesn't matter. I was never punished. I made a mistake, but I was never punished. So we'll use whoever we want to use. But of course, we'll start out with Ryuji. Such a shame Firewall isn't here. We can name Pokemon after him. After all, I'm kind of the one who ended up becoming your main audience after you left. Yeah, no, it's cool, my dude. It's cool. My main audience changes all the time, so it's all good. I'm used to it at this point. All right, let's get into this. Hello. Please be gentle. Please do not bring Palkia into this. I beg of you. That determined expression, that glint in your eye that says you're up to the challenge. It's fantastic. Just fantastic. Is this your first time challenging a gym? Fantastic! Whether it's the tears of frustration that follow a loss, or the blossomy of joy that comes with victory, they're both great subjects for my camera. Fantastic! This will be just fantastic. Now come at me. My lens is always focused on victory. I won't let anything ruin the shot. So just a reminder, this woman should have 6 random Pokemon, and I have 4 random Pokemon. Now, one of my random Pokemon is a Hydreigon. Oh, actually, he is not here right now, so let's get rid of Muck. Is it really just me, or is she really turned on? She might be. She might be. Who knows what she has focused her camera on, you know? You know, she might be photographing some, you know, some other stuff. Not just bugs, but also some mating rituals, perhaps? So, we are going 6 against 4, but we have a Hydreigon. So, I genuinely don't know how this is going to go, but I hope it goes well. That's all I will say. Versus Viola. Okay. Rapidash! Alright, well that's a hell of a Pokemon to start with. So, what I was hoping to do is that if the first Pokemon was very weak, then I could just focus energy and then try attack for the win. But Rapidash is not weak. Ryuji does resist fire, but I definitely cannot focus energy. Does Rapidash have less than 40 HP? That's a damn good question. I'm gonna say no. It might. Oh, it does have less than 40 HP. Nice. Okay. Yeah, basically everything would have less than 40 HP at this point. So, yeah. You don't have to worry about Ice Legendaries. The only one that's currently in existence only came out in Gen 8. Yeah. There is the Regice. Maybe that's the one that you're talking about. Actually, do you know what? That's actually a good question that I should know. That I should learn the answer to. What exactly is Hydreigon weak to? Is it just ice? Because Dark Dragon is pretty damn good as far as types go. Okay, no. Ice Dragon, which you'd expect, but also Bug, Fighting, and 4 times to Fairy. Never mind, I forgot about Regice. Okay. Regice, yeah, Regice does exist. It's not very good, but it does exist. It's 4 times weak to Fairy. That's a bit scary. That's 4 times weak to Fairy. But there aren't very many fairies in this game. I believe that this is the generation that introduced fairies. So there aren't that many fairies to begin with. So hopefully that'll be a rare problem. But Fighting, Bug, Ice, and Dragon. Yeah. So technically it could die to a Cleaver? Clever? I have no idea who you're talking about. Oh, a Cleffa! Right, yes, I did say Hydreigon dying to a Cleffa would be embarrassing. Yeah, I did say that. Yeah, you are actually correct. You are correct. Unless Cleffa might not be fairy this generation, though. I remember that they changed some of the things later on, but I don't think it was when fairy first started. Oh, no. Prior to Gen 6, it was normal type. So in Gen 6, it was changed to a fairy. Okay. So yeah, technically, he could actually die to a Cleffa. Yeah, that's true. Alright. Well, that's not a Cleffa, that's a Spinda. And now I need to check, does Spinda have any fairy type moves? It might. It's possible. I don't think it does. But it could. Gen 6. No, it does not have any. It does not have any of those. So what does this thing have? It has Tackle, Copycat. Yeah, wait, it just has Tackle and Copycat. Huh. Okay, I can live with that. So, what we are going to do is we are going to Focus Energy. Hell yeah. Now, he might Copycat this and get the crit bonus, but he didn't, so it doesn't matter. It's fine. Meanwhile, the Doctor summoned Jesus to try and prove his innocence. What? Alright. So now we can try attack. Crits aren't guaranteed, but, you know, they would be nice. Oh, that was a crit! Oh. Wait, that's dangerous. Wait. Okay, that's good. But I just realized something. If I had Dragon Rage and this thing had more than 40 HP, he would have just straight up killed Ryuji. So it's actually really, really good. It's actually really, really good that I try attacked there rather than I didn't even think of it, but no, that was a good thing. But that burn is a little bit worrying, and by a little bit I mean very. I can't heal it. I don't have any burn removal. Don't treat. Oh, that's actually. Does Dodrio have less than 40 HP? Honestly, Dodrio might outspeed Ryuji. And he might do a lot of damage. Oh, this is dangerous. This is genuinely dangerous. Learn set. So you have... Wait, you have Tri-Attack yourself, do you? Peck... It might have Tri-Attack. It might just have Peck and Quick Attack, though. I'm not sure. Tri-Attack is an evolution move, so it might not gain it. It might just be Peck and Quick. Honestly, Quick Attack might be... might kill. I think I need to heal. I think I need to heal and see what happens. Just potion. Use. And Ryuji. Rage! Wait, where did you get that? Wait. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong gen. Oh, balls. Okay. So it's level 10, so it knows Rage, Quick Attack, Growl, and Peck. Alright, what's the deal with Rage? Do anything other than that the user continues to use Rage. Okay, so it will not automatically lessen until the end of the battle. When Rage is used consecutively, okay. Okay. Okay, so this is kind of weird, to be honest. This is actually kind of weird. So when it's enraged, if I do damage to it, then it will get +1 attack. Okay. Which should be fine. I should hopefully be able to kill it. Hopefully be able to kill it in one. That would be best case scenario. Nice. Okay, good. Good. I am still very concerned about that burn, though. Mienfoo. That's not an evolved Pokemon. That is a base Pokemon. We'll just Dragon Rage. That's a bit awkward, though. That's a bit awkward. Because it can stall me in the burn. I could trade Pokemon. But then that would get rid of the crit boost. And Hydreigon's Hydreigon is my sweep. Now let's keep him in. This will bring him up to 39. It might be worth a super potion. No, it's not worth a super potion. Oh, that burn! I can't believe he got that burn. It's better than a frozen. To be perfectly fair, it is better than a frozen. Use meditate. What does that do? Attack rose. Okay. I just hope it doesn't keep on detecting. That would be very annoying. It did! That is very annoying. Alright. We'll do a Dragon Rage now. Alright. That should get rid of Mienfoo. Yeah, it's only first form, so doesn't have too much HP. This is dangerous. Oddish. Oddish. Okay, that's good. I could even trade out Ryuji and go to Bergmite if I wanted to. Do you know what? Let's do that. Let's go to Bergmite and we'll see if we can finish off the last two with just these three. Oh. I mean, I am getting rid of his crit bonus. But hopefully the last Pokemon won't be too bad. Evasiveness harshly fell. Okay. Honestly, if the last Pokemon is a what's it called? I don't know, a Groudon or a Lugia or something, then I might just be screwed. Because I don't think Hydreigon would be able to survive that. Not with a burn. Ooh, getting close. Powder Snow. Oh, you asshole! Alright. Well, that's fine, I suppose. I was just trying to save a little bit of PP, but okay. Come on. Come on, give me something good. Give me something good. And by good, I mean bad. Come on, give me something bad. Give me something bad. Come on. Please. Ryujigger to level 14. Okay, that's good. Shuppet! Okay! The Shuppet thing! Nice! Alright, we basically have this one. Shuppet does have Levitate though, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check. Insomnia or Frisk? It does not have Levitate. Alright, well that's good to know. How does that feel about dark type moves? Just out of idle curiosity. I can never remember. Yeah, it is weak to dark. Okay. Then Bergmite, bite it. Come on, give it a num. Give it a num 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 num. Oh, that could. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. I got a little bit overzealous there. That's actually pretty good damage. Okay. So we'll send in Nightshade is probably special, I believe. Let me just double check that it is. Learn set. Nightshade is special, yes. Okay. So which one of you two has the best special? You have 25, which is actually pretty good. And you have 22. Okay, so it doesn't really make that much of a difference. We'll just give it to Akito. Sure. Alright, cool. Like, that's the end of it. Like, even Hydreigon would be able to take this out, so... We are golden, my friend. We are golden! We have our first badge! We did it! We did it! Hell yeah, brother! Yeah. Sweet! Alright! You defeated leader Viola! Nice! You and your Pokemon have shown me a whole new depth of field. Fantastic! Just fantastic! Laughing plastic. It's fantastic. You can brush my hair. And we got some money, thank you. I actually needed that. Young trainer, you... No, it wasn't you alone. You and your Hydreigon have shown me a whole new depth of field. Fantastic. Just fantastic. You can brush my hair. Hey! We got our first badge! Let's go, brother! Let's freaking go! Akira received the bug badge from Viola. With that bug badge, Pokemon up to level 30 will listen to your orders in battle. Yup, even if you get them from trades. And here, this TM commemorates your win against a pro Photog like me. Who the hell calls themselves a Photog? What? Infestation, alright. Using a TM like that one there lets you teach your Pokemon some new moves quicker than a shutter set to 1/1000 can snap shut. TMs are some of the best gear around. They're point and click easy, and you can use them over and over again. Now the TM that I just gave you is for a move called Infestation. Use it and it'll be impossible for your opponent to flee from battle. Now then, can you zoom in a bit to check out the tent behind me? Take the stairs that you find beyond it, and you'll be back up to the entrance faster than a flash. Yay! LOL! We did it! We did it, boys and ghouls. We absolutely did it. Actually, honestly, that was a pretty easy one. What did they have? They had a Rapidash, which is probably their strongest Pokemon they had, but it got one-shot by Hydreigon. The burn. That burn, man. If only I'd headbutted, you know, if only I'd actually if I'd actually thought of the consequences of my actions, like Ryuji, you have headbutt. No, you don't actually have headbutt. Bite. That's what I should have done. I should have just bit the thing. I should have just bit it, but I didn't think things through. And that burn did more damage than her entire roster all combined. So, yeah, that's my B. That's really my B. The Rapidash was easy thanks to Dragon Rage. Oddish, Mienfu, Shupit, yeah, it was all like first form stuff basically, except for the Dodrio and the Rapidash. Dodrio didn't really cause me problems. It could have. If it had Tri-Attack, it definitely could have. If it had Quick Attacked or something, and the burn done bonus damage, then it might have been able to take out Ryuji if I hadn't healed. But, yeah. Yeah, honestly, the biggest danger to my team was Ryuji himself. So, yeah, that was pretty easy. That was pretty straightforward. We still haven't found our first legendary. We haven't seen a legendary yet, which is kind of a shame, honestly. Whoa! Would you look at that bug badge? Nice, very nice, future champ. I bet that schmancy pants professor who gave you your first Pokemon would be amazed to see it. After you heal up your Pokemon in Pokemon Center, why don't you head on up to the Pokemon Lab in Lumio City and show it to him, huh? Sure, I guess I'll do that, random stranger. But okay. I suppose that can very easily be the end of today's stream. We got our first badge, so, like, I don't know, I guess there's not really any better start to this. I got a Hydreigon, I got my first badge, nothing's died yet, and I have a weirdly okay team, I think, with Muck and Marowak. Like, things are going weirdly smoothly, so hopefully it will continue in that vein. So thank you very much for coming along, everybody. She-Man, it has been an honor and privilege, as per usual. You sent the Spirit Hunter to kill the spirit. What a fitting end to the first gym. Did I? Oh yeah, I guess I sent Marowak to kill it. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. It has just begun the Aki War. Yeah, it has only just begun. We will see if the Aki War will continue until the very end, or if a final decisive blow will cut it short. But that'll be for next time. Everybody else who just popped in, popped out, thank you for coming as well, my friends. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you again. I am on YouTube, and I am on Twitch, so remember to like, subscribe, comment, favorite, ring the bell, and follow. I should be back on Saturday. Saturday should be the next day that I stream. Yes. So have a good one, everybody. Take care. Bye.